Which celebrity do you suspect is pure evil in private? Jeffree Star. Doesn't Jeffree associate with pedophiles? In the most tenuous sense. You don't need to reach that hard to prove Jeffree Star is a scammy mess. Especially when he has posted videos online of him literally flexing how many people he has blackmailed on. It takes a special kind of crazy scum to do that. He is the Tiger King of the makeup community. He told my friend at Warped Tour he wouldn't take a pic with her because she was too fat. In private, laughing my ass off. He's a well-known shit stirrer, was a menace on MySpace, was publicly racist and misogynistic, and has acted like an asshole towards other beauty gurus before. I guess the last part was more in private and had to be revealed, but his pretty shitty behavior has been well known. Dr. Phil for sure. There was an episode in the early 2000s featuring the mother of a missing girl named Natalie Holloway. They claimed to have confessions from the killers on tape. He showed that poor mother a completely edited conversation with the suspected murders that made it seem like a true confession. Later on they were called out on straight up lying and editing the tape. Not to mention all those countless teenagers he's sent to outdoor rehabilitation bullshit. The horror stories that have come out of those rehabs is disgusting. He doesn't care about these people at all, they're profit to him. He ain't no doctor either. Is he at least a Phil? Yeah, filled with shit. Hopefully Ghislaine Maxwell will give us the full list before she kills herself. Find you a woman who supports your dreams, Jeffrey Epstein. True love is finishing each other's sentences. She never will, too many powerful people. Look how Prince Andrew case has been silenced. Prince Andrew has had a civil case brought against him, which I suspect will get settled out of court. Problem is, even if criminal charges were filed against him, it's unlikely he'll get extradited. There'll definitely be people in the US that the FBI can go after though. Kylie Jenner. Making billions while not paying poor garment workers in Bangladesh. I guess that's a secret. Yeah, this. My wife has watched the Kardashians for years, and subsequently, so have I. She was always the one where I said, something is really wrong with that one. I thought it was shyness or introverted at first, but it's deeper than that. That side usually washes away when you are around close family. And reality TV camera crew? Steven Seagal. For starters, he's creepy and scary even on TV and lane interviews. He's not scary in like a big softy way, but a creepy teacher way. I'd kiff he has controversy already, but it really feels like he does. He frequently takes trips sponsored by horrific dictators and goes to private islands where child sex trafficking is known to happen. This one is a fairly safe bet. He's 100% one of those guys who goes to Asia for sex tourism. Like the time he hired a young woman on Craigslist and then proceeded to rape the fuck out of her. And when she escaped, she didn't dare reporting him to the police because he was a deputy. Yeah, oddly enough he's scum. J-Lo. I've heard she is super demanding and shitty towards her help. I've heard this too. I knew a girl who worked for one of the big luxury fashion stores in New York and said J-Lo and A-Rod were the worst celebrities they ever had to deal with. But wait, isn't she still the same old Jenny from the block? Remember, don't be fooled by the rocks she got. Maybe that was when she just started to blow up and hadn't yet reached icon status. The woman collects engagement rings like she's Thanos. No way she is a grounded person. Maybe she was really honest there, like I've always been trashy, and even though I got money I'm still gonna be a piece of shit. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah gave us Dr. Phil and that's all any of us should need to confirm this. And Dr. Oz, and John of God. I've been listening to the podcast Behind the Bastards and I had no idea she was what brought all three of them into the spotlight. Not a great look. I used to work for a private aircraft company and had the mispleasure of having Oprah on a charter flight. We were used to having a lot of difficult and diva clients, but Oprah was, far and away, the worst and most difficult client we had ever had. She was so difficult and high maintenance that the CEO told us she was not welcome back on another flight, so future requests from her team were met with schedule conflicts on our end. My friend cooked her lunches for a couple years when she still had her daily show. If anything went wrong for her that day, his lunch was terrible and she would begin an insult monologue. Bilkers. Oh, never mind. Cosplayer. Pretty much most internet influencers. LOL, they said celebrities, not fake nobodies. Tom Cruise, who I wouldn't be surprised if it came to light that he was a serial killer and was involved in sex trafficking. Something about him just seems so fake and off. Well, he is a Scientologist, so. Do you know who else I just found out is a Scientologist? Elizabeth Moss. Is that irony or what? Yep, I don't understand how working on that show wouldn't make her stop and really reflect on her involvement in Scientology. Unlike most, she was born into Scientology, which probably means she doesn't see it at all. Chrissy Teigen. Not a secret. She tried to convince a teenage bride who was being abused to kill herself on Twitter repeatedly for like several years. Then fake apologized and cried about being cancelled for being a monster. She also cyberbullied a 9-year-old actress. Chrissy Teigen is a narcissistic asswipe.